So I know some of you guys are still working on your value scales, but let's go ahead and set those to the side for now. Right? You should at least be close to having your composition drawn out of your shapes. Your paper should be taped onto your board. If you did not tape your paper, there's some masking tape up here. You can come and grab a roll of masking tape. Alright, remember you guys are supposed to be bringing your own roll if you don't have it yet. Try to get you some masking tape for this class. Remember, you need to have all your shadows drawn out. Just let me draw mine real quick. Alright, so we're going to start with our sphere first when we paint. Now, just a reminder, do you want to paint with a wet paintbrush? No, you always want to start with a dry paintbrush. What happens if you paint with a wet paintbrush? Anybody tell me what's going to happen to your paint? It's going to get really watery. Okay? We want our paint to be opaque. That means where it's not see-through. When you're painting, I would paint with starting out with your flat brushes that look like these up here. Alright, don't use the really big brushes. I know I saw a couple of you guys using the really thick brushes on the value scale, which is fine, but you don't want to use those on this painting because you have to have a little bit more of a refined technique. And you can't, thank you. Alright, so you want to start out with your flat or round brushes. Okay, and those are the ones with the blue handles. Any paint brushes that you're not using, if they have paint on them, rinse them off so the paint does not dry in the bristles. With the sphere, since it's a really light surface on most of the area, we're going to start off with white. I want to start off with that white color. And all I'm doing is I'm just going to add a layer of white. Then I'm going to double dip my paintbrush in some orange so I can give that white a tint. And I'm just going to keep adding white and mixing that on my paper. This allows you to blend it on your paper and not have to mix a bunch of different colors. Some of you guys might find it easier to start light and work your way darker, which is totally fine. And that's what we're going to be doing here. So if you still need to tape your paper down and draw it, you can get some tape, and I want you to finish drawing out your composition before you paint on this. And then I'm just going to keep working my way to the other side and make it darker as I work through. So with this side, I'm just going to paint with straight orange. And then I'm going to start adding my darker shade to it. Now, do I expect for you guys to paint as fast as me? No. Okay, it takes time, it takes practice. This is just the demo. If you run out of your colors, it slipped. If you run out of your colors, come up and get some more. It's okay. That's why I gave you a lot of white, because you're going to use a lot of white, especially when it comes to mixing. Black tends to go a long way, and so does any of the other dark colors. And I'm going to let you guys paint for about another 13 minutes, and then it's going to be time to clean up. You're going to realize this class is going to go by really fast since we're painting. Guys, the trick to this though is you have to blend while you're still have your paint wet. Use a dry paintbrush to kind of blend those colors together. And then it's going to start to look three-dimensional. Your color, your painting scales in the tray there, if you want to find it under 6th hour, or not 6th hour, 2nd hour. If your paper towel or your water gets really dirty and you need to switch it out, feel free to do that. There's lots of paper towels. It's going to be hard to keep your supplies clean if you don't keep a clean paper towel. this is as far as we're going to get today. I want you guys to work on the sphere. Don't speed through it. Take your time. If it doesn't look right, let it dry a little bit and paint over it.